Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. It's time to call to order the September 27th, 2012 meeting of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust. Our first item on the agenda is the minutes of August 23rd, 2012. Motion is second. Any discussion? Cast your votes. And it's approved. Next up is our director's report.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, everyone. I do have a couple of comments this morning. One is related to the Transportation Security Administration security checkpoint operations at Will Rogers World Airport. We've been working with TSA for some time to, as you know, try to increase the throughput through the checkpoints during peak times in the mornings. And so some of you may remember back in 2001 through 2005 when we had the auxiliary checkpoint when the terminal was under a renovation. That room was still available, and so we worked with the TSA to get some equipment, screening equipment in that room, and also we've done some airport improvements in the room. And around October 1st, they will be opening that auxiliary checkpoint on a TSA convenience basis to handle the peak loads, particularly in the morning and at other times, fall, spring break, holidays, and so forth. TSA is hoping to get some extra manning in the next few months to also be able to staff that checkpoint more regularly. So while we're not having significant wait times today going through the checkpoints, particularly in our early morning rushes, we hope that that will even improve. So that's a good thing. Second, I always try to comment when we've had good employment reports, and we've had about 15 straight months of positive employments. So we had 7% increase in employments of August 2012 over the same month last year. So that's all good news. Staying with air service, hopefully you all were cognizant of the article that came out last week where United Airlines is starting service to Cleveland Hopkins Airport beginning February 14th next year. Cleveland is a city we've had before, but we lost it during the airline cutbacks a few years ago when Cleveland took a big hit as a hub airport. We're very happy to have Cleveland back. It opens up the entire northeast part of the United States for us as a connecting airport and other opportunities to dozens of cities to connect to out of Cleveland. So that's very positive. That's my comments.
Thank you, Mark. Any questions from the trustees? Seeing none, Will Rogers World Airport, sir.
Thank you. Several items. Item A is to approve a permanent easement with the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust to provide for the use of certain premises for the construction and operation of a utility water system, including a booster station facility. Item B is to approve amendment number 4 to the professional services agreement with Lee Fisher Incorporated related to consulting services on the new consolidated rental car facility and concession agreement. Item C is to approve a substantial completion certificate for the registry building skylight replacement project at Mike Monroney Aeronautical Center, accepting the project. Item D is approving the plans and project manual by Frankfurt Shore Bruza Associates for the 2012 medium voltage electrical upgrade project, also at Mike Monroney Aeronautical Center, advertising bids to be opened October 23rd. E is to adopt a resolution authorizing the renewal of a sole source contract for maintenance and replacement of airfield lighting control and monitoring system with Crouse-Hinds Airport Lighting Products, and not to exceed $34,500 for 1 year beginning December 1st. Also approving supplement number 4 to the maintenance service contract. F is receive the staff recommendation regarding the bids opened on August 21st and awarding a window cleaning services contract to Superior Building Services Incorporated for 3 years beginning November 1st. Also approving the performance bond. Item G is approve the request for bids for the inspection and maintenance services for passenger boarding bridges and authorizing the advertisement for bids to be opened on October 23rd. H is approving the Airport Concession Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program commencing October 1st. I is to approve addendas 1 and 2 for the Hangar 3B low roof replacement project, accepting the recommendation on the bids opened on August 21st and awarding the contract to Diversified Construction of Oklahoma for $327,000, approving the contract and bonds. J is approving the plans and project manual for H.W. Lochner Incorporated to construct a detention basin, authorizing bids to be opened October 23rd. And last for Will Rogers K, approving amendment number 2 to the contract for professional services with Mead and Hunt Incorporated for environmental assessment for several projects at Will Rogers Airport. That's all items.
What are the trustees' desires?
Move approval.
A motion is second. Any discussion? Please cast your votes. And it is so ordered. Wiley Post and Clarence E. Page.
Under general aviation, the first 3 items are related to a project, FAA and Aeronautics Commission projects supporting Clarence E. Page Airport. Item A is to adopt the joint resolution between the city and the trust ratifying the director's action in executing the grant documents for 2012 Airport Improvement Program funds for Page Airport. Also authorizing the trust 10% match of the funds subject to the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission contributing 5% towards that project. Item B is adopting the resolution ratifying the director's actions in executing the grant documents for this same project. Project specifically is to do several airfield lighting and pavement improvements at Page Airport. And item C is to approve addendums 1 for the same project, again doing significant airfield lighting and pavement improvements at Page Airport, accept the staff recommendation on the bid opened on June 19th, adopt the resolution to award after 90 days to Libra Electric Company for $2,413,416.45 and accepting the base bids and alternates, approving contract and bonds. Item D is approve amendment number 1, deducting $78,650, approving change order number 2, adding 18 days for the fuel tank removal and installation project, and also approving the substantial completion. This project is at Clarence E. Page Airport. That's all items for general aviation.
Desire of the trustees? A motion is second. Any discussion? Please cast your votes. And is so ordered. General.
Item A is to receive the delinquent accounts receivable report. Just want to note that it's under $10,000, so a very good month. The construction project status report and the budget to actual report. Item B is to approve the professional services agreement number 1 between the trustees of the trust and McAfee Taft, PC, for general legal assistance supporting environmental issues. Item C is to approve amendment number 1 to the contract with Dane & Associates Electric Company Incorporated for the 2012 annual electrical and street lighting repairs and maintenance contract. We're adding $125,000 to that contract that supports all 3 airports. That's all items under general.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I want to move approval of this, but I do want to echo Mark's comments about the great job staff's doing on working accounts receivable. Less than $10,000 on an operation this size, Mark, is astounding. So you've got some folks doing some great work there, and congratulations.
We've had some challenges with some airlines paying after the mergers, but we've been able to work all those issues out, and thank you very much for the comment.
I'm glad you got the federal government's money while they had it.
We did do that too.
Moving right along.
Now you just got to hope the check cashes.
Yeah, right.
Second.
The motion is second. Any further comments? Please cast your votes. And it is so ordered. Lease agreements.
Items A and B are assignment and assumption agreements for private lease slots out at Clarence E. Page Airport, airport lease slots for privately owned aircraft storage at Clarence E. Page Airport that are swapping parties from one individual to another. Item C is approving the supplement agreement for the building lease with the FAA at Wiley Post Airport for their FAA building for 3 years commencing October 1st. And item D is approving supplement number 1 to the farm lease agreement with Tommy Thornton and Paul Boyles. This is for beekeeping and the production of honey for 2 years commencing November the 1st. Item E, F, and G are ground services agreements with various companies that are going to be performing ground transportation services either with taxis or shuttles. That's all items for leases.
Action on leases. We have a motion is second. Any discussion? Please cast your votes. And it is so ordered. Item 8 on the agenda. Desire of the trustees. The motion is second. Any questions? Please cast your votes. And it is so ordered.
We do need an executive session.
Chair will entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
Cast your votes. And we are going into executive session. We have returned from executive session. It's on the agenda, opportunity for comments from trustees. Seeing none, comments from staff.
I just have one. I'd just like to introduce John Storms. John, raise your hand. John is our new Civil Engineer 4. He'll be our lead engineer for the city's Planning and Development Department or division, and he has a myriad of consulting experience, aviation related, with several consulting firms across the country, and he's decided to focus in on our airport to help us out, and so I think he'll be a good addition to the staff.
Thank you, Mark. Any other comments from staff? Comments from citizens? Seeing none, thank you. We are adjourned.